Andy Cohen, come here. I'm calling you to the front of the class.
And we're calling you to the back of the line.
Okay, did you really make this face? When we were at the Real Housewives of Beverly Hills reunion and we're talking about
what are you going to do about it? Who talks to their boss like this?
This
CMO job is
a short tenure job.
It is?
Yeah.
It's not meant to be for
It is usually it is intentioned to be a long time, but what happens is that a lot of times the blame of any company's failure or its issues with the stock falls on a CMO.
Now I see why your jobs have been so short each time.
I know you couldn't have meant to have a skeptical look, right? Because there have been plenty of white papers and think pieces that have been written about the tenure of the CMO and the high pressure job that it is.
And while she's correct, it is relatively short. The industry average is 4.5 years. All of her positions, as you can see right here, are less than 2 years. They're about 2 to 3 years. So although she's correct, on average, it's a 4-year position. She is below industry standards. So yeah, I would make the same face if I was him. He probably knew her resume.
You decided to double down with this. I'm going to believe that you were simply unaware. But now you're aware. Okay, now everyone, while I have your attention, I don't want us to be distracted by this debate about whether or not I can keep a job, okay?
We're not distracted by if you can keep a job. We're distracted about why you still have the job you have on Real Housewives of Beverly Hills. We want you gone. At least I can only speak for me. I honestly feel Dorit would be better off without you.
But by the way, do you really think that billion-dollar businesses would keep hiring a CMO who has a failing track record? No, okay? And do you think I'd be placed in not 1 but 2 Hall of Fames if I didn't do anything? No, okay? So it's not an accident or by happenstance, all right? And let me just say the quiet part out loud, which I didn't say at reunion. Of the approximately 329 to 346 Fortune 500 companies who have a senior marketing leader in the C-suite, only 1% of those CMO roles are currently held by a Black woman. 1%. That means if we take the high number, let's say 346 CMO roles, that means 3 or 4 of those roles are filled by someone who looks like me. And oh, by the way, I know them personally. That's how small the circle is. So I hope that everyone who was skeptical is now aware of the disparity, the challenge, and the incredible amount of fortitude it takes to achieve, all right?
Rosama, as a Black Arab woman myself, why do you have to make this about race? I'm not understanding. What did he say to you to make it about race? You were attacking Amanda, who I cannot stand, by the way, who I think is fraudulent. You were attacking her because she was calling you out, which tells me you don't like criticism. You don't like feeling critiqued, but yet you got all these critiques for everyone else. You throw a rock and then hide your hand. I hate that behavior. You denied talking bad about Amanda, but there are clips of you doing it. Listen, Andy can make whatever face he wants. It's entertaining. He's the host, and he has to be critical of you, or it's not a reunion. He's critical of all of you. This was a low IQ response. Bozoma, you're worth so much more than that. Don't make it about race. Save that card for when it really matters. This was not a racial thing for you to make it about that. Now, while there have been racial issues on Bravo and on Real Housewives of Beverly Hills, this is not one of them. And you're basically discrediting when the issues really do exist for them to be valid, because you sound crazy bringing it up now. Anyways, let me know your thoughts before you drag me. Like I said, I understand there have been other racial issues with Bravo and Real Housewives of Beverly Hills, but this is not one, and she didn't need to make it one. Anyways, like, share, and subscribe for more Real Housewives stories like